Hello everyone, welcome to my class. Today I'm going to teach you how to use watercolor to paint a rooster. Are you ready? All right, let's starting it. Okay, you will need the watercolor paper, pencil, eraser, and brush. All right, let's start with the sketch. So first one, I'm going to, okay. So first one, let's start with the sketch. I'm going to have a small eye, not too big, okay? Otherwise, yeah, you don't have enough space to do chicken, all right? So a little small eye, okay? And then inside here, you can have an eyeball, okay? And then we are going to use watercolor to do that, all right? And then around this eye, let's kind of circle it around, make some lumps, okay? And then make the head for the rooster. Start with the head for the rooster, okay? All right, and then beak, pointy, curve, a little curve, go back in. All right, let's do the beak, nostril, all right? And then let's do this part on the top, go back in, up and down, up and down, up and down, the way you like it. Okay, every rooster have a different, shape on the top, but you can create it. Doesn't matter how many up and down you doing it. Okay, so let's do here a little bit red, oval, and there's a little bit red right here, oval, and here a little bit bigger. Okay, okay, so this part very easy. And then let's make a curve slightly, okay, slightly, and then let's make the bottom part, tummy part, okay. All right, and then you are going to measure how big the rooster gonna be. All right, I'm going to have a wing right here. Start from right here. This part is gonna be the wing. Right here. Okay, you can have a little area. Don't do too when you do stroke, don't do it too harsh, okay? Because later on, if you want to erase it, and you won't be able to erase the pencil mark. That's something you don't want, okay? All right, tummy and the tail, okay? We here little by little. So the tail right here can be much longer. Much longer like that. Okay, and then we do a little, this is a sketch, and then we can adjust a little bit, like, the headpiece, how far you want to go, like here, think about it. You can always add it on later. And if you want the detail for the wing, you can have a detail later when we do watercolor, okay? Okay, like that. Just think about the wing, the tummy, how big you want it. Sometimes, for example, you want the wing much bigger, you can have this area a little bit bigger. Okay, I'm going to erase it. Okay, I think this should be good. And then I'm going to have his feet right underneath right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then here only see 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then the feet, the detail, we use watercolor to finish it too. Okay, so the sketch should be easy, not too hard. Okay, and the tail should be easy too. Like this one, all you need to do out, in, out, in, out, in, like that. Okay, not too hard, not too hard. Think really, 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 really easy. Okay, I think we are ready to use watercolor. Okay, all right, let me put the pencil and eraser away, and I'm going to have my brush ready. Okay, and first it's about mixed color. All right, so let me zoom out a little bit. All right, I want to start with the eye area here, a little bit brown, yellowish brown. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a little yellow right here, a little bit yellow. All right, and I take a little bit brown. This is the brown color, just a little bit. I'm going to turn on the light, okay? A little bit brown right here. Mix, mix, and then put a little bit orange. Mix together. All right, so this is going to be my eye color. I think this is beautiful. All right, so let's put the eye color right here. Just paint it on, very easy. And then here I'm going to do the color for the beak too. I think that's good. Color for the beak. Okay. All right. And any place else, I think I'm going to put for the feet too. Okay, so use up all the color. Feet, you see the line I drew, but I want you to do it a little bit thicker. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then here 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. On the back a little bit smaller. Okay, 4. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's start with the red part. I'm going to wash my brush, and I'm going to take the red color right here, this one red color. Okay, I'm going to mix it. Red color, you can see. I want a little water on the tip of my brush. Take some more pigment, not too light. If it's too light, it's going to be pink. Okay, so I'm going to just make it goes around the eye area and the eye area. The red goes around. You don't need to paint it nice and even. You can leave some white mark in between without painting it. It looks nice, looks realistic too. Okay, just kind of paint a little bit around this area, but without really fill it in. Okay, I'm going to show you the detail. Okay, and a little bit red right here. I make the red mark. And here a little bit red, paint a little bit, and then this one area bigger. Okay, right here bigger. Fill in with the red. Fill in a little red like that. Okay, very simple. And then here on the top too. Okay, right here. Paint, paint, paint. Paint, paint, paint. Right here too. So this part, you know, you can do any way you like it. Okay, to make your rooster looks nice. Okay, all right. Talk about this red area. I'm going to use a little bit concentrate red on the tip. Okay, so you can see I get some more pigment on the tip, more concentrate. All right, and light come from here, and I want to shadow a little bit. So all I need to do, make it a little bit more concentrate on where the shadow part is. All right, so same thing right here, a little bit darker. All right, on the bottom of this part. Okay, more concentrate pigment, so it looks darker. Okay, see, like that. And then here, shade, shade, shading, shading, a little bit, like that. Okay, it looks good. Okay, okay, like that. And then here on the bottom, shading, a little bit on the bottom, shading a little bit on the side on the bottom. Okay, and then under the eyes, I like to make it a little bit darker red, shading, and then some of the area, like that. Okay, very simple, right? Okay, next one we are going to working on the head. I want it a little bit brownish, orange-ish, and reddish. Okay, zoom out. Let me show you how I mix the color. So I'm going to take some yellow. Take some yellow pigment. Now add a little bit orange. Now add a little bit red. You see this beautiful orange color, right? And I'm going to add a little bit brown. So this brown will be very bright, but more orange-ish. You see the difference? Like that? Okay. So this is the color I want. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint this head area. Okay. So just go ahead. Let me zoom in. Go ahead. Just brush, 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 brush. Okay. Brush on, brush on, brush on. No trick. Just fill in this color for the head area. Fill it in, fill it in. I'm gonna just go ahead and fill it in. Fill it in. Fill it in. Like that. Okay, you see it? All right, simple, right? And then if you like, you can add a little bit more brown. Just a little bit more brown on the tip, not much, just a little bit more brown on the tip. And then you can shading a little bit, okay? So when you, okay, hold on. So shading a little bit, sometimes I do it under the eye, a little bit darker. Put some pigment over there, okay? And under the red color, okay? And then some of the area you want to have a line, stroke line, you can do that, or we can wait it dry later, okay? This one lots of reflection. You can see like that, right? Okay, and I'm going to tilt a little bit so you can see better, okay? So you see, I put line, push my brush a little bit down like that, okay? Just like that. All right, and then we do detail later, okay? So this part, I think we are done. Okay, I'm going to move on to the tummy part. Tummy part, I want it a little bit lighter, so I'm going to add back more yellow. So this brush, I didn't wash it. I just used the same color and add a little bit more yellow. You can see more yellow right here. Okay, that's the color I use. So I'm going to just go ahead and put it for the tummy part right here. You see, just one layer, second layer, fourth layer, and then stroke longer, longer, and longer, like that. Simple. And then the tail, this area too. Okay, this area, tail. Too, okay? Just pen a little bit. And then you want to go back to this color a little bit. Just mix this color with this together. So you get a little bit darker brown, but still yellowish. And before it gets dry, you can focus on the shading part, okay? So what you do, just put more color, okay? Put more color, put more pen, here and there, here and there, here and there, okay? Random, okay? Random, very simple and easy. Just random, put some color here and there. So you see this one, because of the light reflection, you can see right here, just random color over there, okay? And then when it gets dry, it can look really beautiful. Just random color, random, random, random color, like that. Okay. Some of the part darker, some of the part lighter. Very simple, okay? And then same thing to the back side right here. You can do random color, some of the part a little bit darker. Okay, some of the part darker. Push, push your brush, push, push, push. Very easy. Okay, that's working on the wing color. I want it a little bit darker. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add more orange. I'm going to add more red and a lot of brown this time. Brown will be my primary color. And then add with these two colors. You see this time I didn't add the yellow. Okay, so this will be my darker color. Okay, and I'm going to push, push, push. Okay, you can see my stroke. Okay, so push, 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 like that. Okay, ready? Second layer. But second layer, I want you to a little bit longer than the first one. Okay, all right. Push, 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 push. Okay, keep on going. And then every time when you go longer, longer, bigger and longer. Push bigger and push it longer. Okay, longer. So longer, 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 longer. Okay, and keep on longer, longer, longer until no more. Longer. You can adjust it, all right? For example, you want the wing more open, you can always add more. Okay? All right, so this one, go back to the original one, add a little bit more brown. No water, more concentrate. so it look a little bit darker. I want you to focus on the top part, not the bottom part. Like this one, this first section, top part, push, push, push. Okay, same thing, top part, push, 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 push. Okay, all right, next one, push, 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 push. And remember, every time when you push, longer, longer. Okay, longer, longer, longer. Push, push, push. Okay, like that. So you have a different shade, okay? So like, you know, lighter tone and then medium tone. And then later on we can do a darker tone, okay? And before I do a darker tone, sometimes I like to use this color to add on the tail a little bit more too. Like, you know, just make the color more colorful. Here and there, a little bit. Okay? And same thing to here. Here, here, tail, tail, tail. And tail, it's much darker color, but I do a little bit brown. It looks nice. Okay? And then same thing to here. You can push a little bit this darker color a little bit underneath anywhere you like. Okay? So I'm going to pick just some of the area and then add a little bit line. So when I add line, look, okay, zigzag going in, zigzag going in, zigzag going in. Let me do detail to show it to you, okay? So this color didn't change, right? Zigzag going in, zigzag going in, zigzag going in, zigzag going in. One more time, zigzag going in, zigzag going in, zigzag, zigzag, like that. Very simple, right? And then you put some line in between, use your tip, use your tip, use your tip, like that. And then here you kind of make the check, like this kind of check. So usually I go curve and go curve up, like that. All right, let's try, okay? So here, curve up, curve up, curve up. Random, okay? Curve up, curve up, curve up. And smaller, gets smaller, 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 smaller. So here smaller and then gets bigger, 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 okay? So that's what I do. All right, and next one, I want a little bit darker tone, okay? Darker tone. So the darker tone, I'm going to add a little bit purple, okay? Bluish purple. All right, I have my brown right here. I've added a little bit purple. Oh, you can see this purple, very strong, right? Okay, very strong purple, and then I mix with my brown already. So right now I want to shade a little bit more, like this area. Same thing, I want you to shade a little bit more. Do it on, not on the, do it on, you see the feather like that overlapping, and then underneath will be darker. So I always do it feather underneath, okay? So where's underneath? Like this one will be underneath. So you can push a little bit underneath tone, underneath, okay? And do some textures, okay? So same thing, okay? Underneath, underneath, to make the wing looks prettier, okay? Just a little bit prettier. And then you can push dot, some of the dot in between to make it look interesting, okay? And then here, darker, darker, darker. Just push and drag, push and drag, push and drag some of the darker area, okay? Very simple, all right? And then if once you're not enough, do it 2 times. It's okay. Okay? Once not enough, you can do it 2 times. But don't cover too much. You cover too much, you are going to lose the bottom beautiful color. Okay? You don't want to lose the beautiful color on the bottom too. All right, same thing here. You have a lot of area. You can just add on over the top, over the top, over the top, and then random here, random color here and there, and then same thing, some of the tail part. Okay, here and there, here and there. Okay, all right. And then for the hair area, you use same thing. You can put a little bit darker tone, random parts, and then usually I like to put it under the eye area. This one under the eye area to make it more pops out under the red. Make the shade shadow, and then here big area, and then I can make some lines. Okay, I'm going to make some lines. It look like, you know, there's a here line, some line fader. Okay, line. You see a lot of line like that for your chicken. All right. Some of the line here and there darker. Okay. Depends on where you like it. And then some of the bottom part, you can put a little bit darker random too. Under, it's okay. Under, here and there, little bit, under the feather, okay? Under, it'll be really nice if you do that. Under, okay? Like this feather, you know, if you shading, you put it under here, under here, under here, okay? Same thing like those, okay? All right. And the next one, like this one, you can put a little bit line in middle. So pick some of the line in the middle. You can do that. It's very light, not too hard, okay? Same thing, some here. You are going to make the feather, okay? So here, same thing, okay? Put some feather, like that. Okay, here we go. And then this darker color, you can shading for the beak. Underneath here can be a little bit darker. That looks nice, okay? And then also for the feet, you can use this color for under shading to make it more 3D. Under, 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 under. So it looks more 3D, okay? Whatever, if you didn't feel like too popping out, you can always add more shade underneath to make it more 3D. Okay, all right, next one, I'm going to use a much darker tone. I'm going to add the primary brown, and this time I add purple. Remember we did purple already, and this time I want you to add blue. Ooh, very dark, right? Blue. All right, and then I want you to add a little bit black. All right, a little bit black, but I want you to create different area. So you have a two color to use. Okay, so here, let me zoom out, take a little bit black and mix it. So, all right, not too much water, okay? This one, this color add a little bit blue and black, okay? So here, where we can go? Tail is pretty dark, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the tail much darker. Okay, like that. And you can play with it because the tail depends on how you want it. It can be really nice and beautiful. Okay, so tail, tail, tail. A little here, a little there. Is that pretty? Okay, and then I want you to do a little bit like enhance the wing, but remember under here, wing under, okay? So same thing here, this wing, I'm going to put a little bit black right here, but under, you see, under the brown, you see the whole brown, only the under here, only the under part. You see that? Okay, so that's the difference, under, under, like that. Okay, did you see it? Okay, a little bit. You don't need to do it everywhere, okay? But have fun a little bit. All right, I'm going to use this same thing, this color. I'm going to working on the eye, okay? So I want the eye a little bit more black. Leave a little bit white area without painting it. You see, like that. All right, circle the eye. Circle the eye area. You see, much darker. Okay, and then you can working on the nostril, the line for the beak, under, by this area right here. Okay, and a little bit for the head. Okay, here we go, and then a little bit enhance for the red area, curve, curve, that, like here, like that. Okay, and then the next one, I want you to take a little bit purple, go back, and then do the curve, curve, curve for the feet, curve, 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 curve. See some curve right here and right there, and then that's make the nail. Nail, all you need to do is push, push, okay, like that. Right, push, push the nail, push the nail, push out, push out, push out, push out. You see the nail like that? Okay, it make it more realistic. Okay, all right, and then I want a little bit more feather, so I'm going to go back to this purple. I don't want it too dark. I take a little bit water on my tip, on the tip, and then mix it, make it a little bit watery, and then scrape out the extra water, make it light, not too much water. Okay, and I'm going to make some lines to make it look like lots of feather. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so make the line. Okay, ready? So here, make some line, line, line. You see it? Line, line. Did you see the details? Line, line, my, 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 here and there. All right, you see the difference? Okay, all right, zoom out. And then let's take a look, see where you want a little bit enhancement, and then you can make it a little bit darker tone. Okay, so for example here, let me take a look. I want here a little bit darker, so I push a little bit darker tone here, push 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 a little bit, and here push 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 push. Okay, and here push a little bit, here push a little bit. Okay, and then here, I think it looks good. So far, I want here a little bit darker. So I kind of edit on where you want more shade, okay? Shading it. So if you want shading, you put darker tone. For example, this part right here, tone even, I want to shade a little bit more underneath right here. So I'm going to underneath, shade a little bit, shade a little bit, shade a little bit. You see it like that, shade a little bit. And then here a little bit, not much, not much. Okay, and then maybe here a little bit too. Okay, here you go. And then here too. I want the red here a little bit darker. All right, wash your brush, wash. Okay, I think this is good. And if you have time, you like to add a little bit warm, you know, for chicken to eat, you can do that. Okay, so otherwise I think this chicken is done. Let me show you in a different view. You can take a look. Okay, all right, this is the chicken. We did it like that. All right, watercolor chicken, rooster. And I hope you enjoy the lesson. See you next time. Okay, everyone, bye bye. See you next time.